Hey everyone, it's Dr. Elizabeth. So today I want to talk to you about a topic that is, let's see, how do I say this? It's not just for women, but it's more for women than it is for men. And the topic is beauty. I speak about this in my book, Skinny Dipping in the Fountain of Youth. And I learned a really powerful lesson about beauty when I was teaching a dance and movement class. So if you want to know the story and if you want to know the secret to eternal beauty and youthfulness, stay tuned. So when I was thinking about what I could share with you guys, this idea came to me about beauty, because there's so much, I would say, pressure for women around the topic of beauty. And I talk about it in my book, and I thought, I really want to share that with you guys. So I'm going to share with you a story about when I was teaching a dance class, and actually it's pretty fun. It was a sexy dance class, how to dance sexy for your lover, actually. It was at the Learning Addicts. I taught it here in LA years ago, and I remember my girlfriend called me up and she said I was dancing a lot at the time, and this was maybe, I'm 58, I was probably almost 50, so 48, maybe something like that. And she's like, Elizabeth, I teach this dance class at the Learning Addicts, and I'm moving, and I really want you to teach it for me. And I was like, and the class actually was called How to Strip for Your Lover. And I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to teach that class. But I thought about it, and I said, well, what if I taught the class? Because there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's amazing. I think everybody needs to know how to move and how to do all that kind of stuff. It's sexy, it's wonderful. You know, I love that. That's how I dance salsa. But if I was going to teach something, I wanted to just be more than a physical expression. I wanted it to have sort of a deeper meaning, as well as being fun and sexy. And so I thought, what if I could teach women how to tap into their inner beauty when they dance, and use dance and movement to do that? So I think we called the class How to Dance for Your Lover, something like that. And I remember the first class I taught, there was like almost 100 women who showed up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And we were in this huge, beautiful dance studio, and it had mirrors all across the front. And I was in the front of the room, and I turned some really sexy dance song on, and I watched all the women were just shaking their hips, and I was showing them how to rock their hips side to side, like just kind of very sexy and simple, sexy movement to wake up the hips. And I'll tell you why I decided to do that movement first, but I have to tell you what happened first. I looked in the mirror, and there were 100 women behind me, all moving their hips in this beautiful, sexy, sensual, feminine way, and they were all beautiful. I mean, there was as many women as were there were uniquely beautiful in their own way. There were petite women, there were tall women, there were full-figured women, there were really thin women, there were light women, light-skinned women, there were darker-skinned women, there were all ethnicities, all ages. I mean, it was a buffet of beauty. And once they tapped into their femininity, sensuality, sexuality, and that expression of divine goddess, I was in awe. I looked in the mirror, and I just couldn't stop staring at all of them. They were gorgeous, each one of them, because this light lit up inside them. And what happened was, you could see as they were moving, they went from being a little self-conscious about it, all of a sudden they start moving their hips, they start moving, we start moving the shoulders, we start just moving in a beautiful way. And they, like a spark, woke up in their eyes, and you could see them looking at the reflection and indulging in this divine feminine goddess that was waking up inside of them. And it was so beautiful. And that's really when I got every single size, every single shape, every single form. It does not matter. Each woman, when she taps into her own divine, unique expression of sensuality, sexuality, femininity, and beauty, is undeniably gorgeous. And that's when I got this idea of not comparing, because women, come on, we know how it is, right? Magazines and television and film and music videos will try to tell us what is beautiful. So the media doesn't help with this whole comparison thing, because it tries to tell us what we should look like. And the crazy thing is, I mean, I've spoken about this many times on Instagram because it blows me away. So I'm 58 years young. So I've been on this planet for 5 decades already, going on 6. And so when I was a teenager, I grew up in Wisconsin, and it was the look in, you know, where I grew up was long straight blonde hair, very thin with large breasts. I didn't look anything like that. I was so not in style. I was teased for being hippie, even though I'm the same size and shape I am right now, which is, you know, I have an hourglass shape, but, you know, not compared to these beautiful, lovely hips, you know, women who have really beautiful hips. But I was teased for having big hips. And even I remember I did a lot of bathing suit modeling, and I remember that this agent said to me, I had this beautiful picture, and it was shot, the photographer shot up on me, so everything looked very boom, boom, and I loved the picture. And I remember the agent said, oh no, you need to take this picture out, you look fat in this picture. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm 108 pounds. I look bad. So it's those kinds of messages. And you can see, like, now, thanks to J-Lo and Serena Williams and these beautiful, sexy women who have curves, that they have owned their curves so beautifully that it's given permission for other women who have curves to step up and know that they're beautiful just as they are. And that's the whole point of this video, is to know that you're beautiful just as you are. And that's a really powerful thing to be able to embrace, because the real beauty comes from the inside. And when you can radiate it from the inside out, then you are undeniable. And the other secret to being undeniable is doing what you love. I have seen this, I talk about this in my book as well. There is no arguing with this fact. I'm at the promenade dancing salsa. Oh my God, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know I love salsa dancing. It's so sexy. It's like making love on the dance floor with these beautiful men who I dance with, who I adore, and this beautiful community of salsa dancers who I meet up with every Sunday, and we all dance right out on the promenade. It's amazing. And people stop and are like, wow, they can't help but be enthralled with each woman who is dancing, because she's shining her joy and her enthusiasm and her expression of passion as a dancer right there out in the open for everybody to see. And it's truly undeniable. Like, and you'll see the videos, and you know, it's like, wow, it's undeniable, the beauty that comes from doing what you love. So all that to say that if you want to step more fully into your beauty, 2 techniques to doing that. Number 1 is own who you are. You are beautiful and gorgeous exactly how you are. Own your body, size, shape, and form. Look at Ashley Graham. God, I love her. So Ashley, I love you. I think you're amazing. And she's gorgeous. I mean, just beautiful, curvy, beautiful skin, beautiful body, beautiful face. And what makes her the most beautiful is the heart space that radiates out of her. I mean, it brings tears to my eyes. It's so beautiful. I remember seeing her, what's that TV show? There's a TV show. You guys mentioned it down below if you guys remember. I never watched TV, but my roommates had it on. And I was like, ooh, they plant actors in, and they say certain things that get people's, you know, kind of like get them riled up. And then you watch how people react. I don't remember the name of it, but she was on it. And they were talking about this young man brings his girlfriend, and she plays the girlfriend, to meet his parents, and the parents were saying, you know, not very nice things about her size. And it was, first of all, it was beautiful to see these people who weren't a part of, they weren't in on the whole thing, so they stood up for her. But it was most beautiful to see her speaking about what she's committed to as a supermodel, and what she's committed to about opening up the paradigm of women's appropriate size, like what is acceptable for a woman's body shape, body shaming, all of that. She just addresses all of that, and she's gorgeous, and I really loved it. So if you haven't yet already, I know you all know who she is. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, but check her out a little more in depth. She's really a beautiful model for owning so deliciously and extraordinarily the beauty of who you are and standing powerfully in that. So that's technique number 1. Technique number 2, what is technique? What is technique? I start talking so much I forgot. What was technique number 2? It was on oh, okay, I remember. Okay. Technique number 2 is don't let the media try to tell you what's in style, what you need to look like, what you need to wear, how you need to be. You be beautiful and delicious exactly how you are. I know so many people, because I am 58, people will say, oh, how inappropriate she has her hair long. Oh, how inappropriate she runs around in a bikini. Really? Oh, how inappropriate that she's a doctor and she dresses so sexy. But you know what? I'm being me, boo. I gotta be you, boo, and I gotta be me. And I'm happy with me, and when we are happy with us, it's undeniable. So I invite all you guys to do the same. And the other thing is when to remember. So technique number 3 about expressing your most beautiful self is when you are being you and doing what you love, you become undeniable. Just watch a TED Talk. Just watch a group of salsa dancers out there dancing their hearts out. Just watch any woman who is in her element, expressing her passion, and no matter what, she is absolutely undeniable and gorgeous. So, okay, I think that's it for today. This is kind of short, sweet little video. I just had a thought. I was like, I'm going to talk about this because I think it's really important for women of all ages to know that you're beautiful and to express your own unique beauty in a way that just makes you undeniable. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love that. Well, first of all, if you have any questions or any comments, leave them below. This is a really great conversation, and so I'd love for you guys to be a part of it. Message me your thoughts. Let me know your feelings on this topic. I might even do another video on it. Maybe I'll do like a little beauty panel or something like that. So message me. If you liked this video, if you like this topic, please give me a thumbs up. I would love that. And if you like the channel, if you like what I'm creating here, I would love for you to subscribe. And if you would like, please share it with your friends. Let them know what I'm doing here on my channel. I think it's really, I think it's important to be a part of these conversations, and I love sharing this information. So if you know someone who would like to be a part of this community, the Skinny Dipping in the Fountain of Youth community, please let them know and subscribe. So until next week, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Get out there and rock your beautiful, your undeniably unique and beautiful self. In fact, you know what? If you guys want, take a picture of you rocking your most beautiful, undeniable self, either doing your passion or just being you, and link it to me, send it to me, let me know, because I would love to see. Until next time, happy skinny dipping in the Fountain of Youth. Ciao.